Hey guys, got an update on the Glacial Bolt build, and this is about as far as I am willing to take it. But you can always invest more if you want, but at this point the upgrades are a little bit expensive. So I'll show you a map, a 200% Deli map. I'm gonna run Abyss because I like running Abyss. I know people are crazy about 200% Delirium right now, and I mean, there's good money, at least paired with Abyss, and I know people are running the Splinters thing, but I'm not a very big fan. I like running Abyss because the tinks, like there's more tinks, more dopamine, right? But yeah, anyway, so the build, it can run 200% Delirium. Not really a big issue at this point, unless you're running maps with full effectiveness where you reach 100 effectiveness on the monsters. This is just this has like 30, so it's nothing too crazy. So like the build deals plenty of damage for 200% Deli if you're not running like all the tablets with monster effectiveness. Granted, the if you're running Abyss with Delirium, with each closed pit, you get more effectiveness, and by the time it's the final pit, like the mobs do end up having like 100 effectiveness as well, so it gets pretty juicy. Um, but I mean, you know, can still explode stuff with lags, of course, obligatory lag build. Damage from mobs is mostly whatever. Pretty much the only thing that actually deals damage is like super big hits. Other than that, I can mostly outsustain myself with life on kill. The only issue with this build is like tight quarters, because the walls don't spawn if you're like super close or like shooting underneath you. For example, when beyond mobs spawn and they all swarm you, you can. Ooh, almost died there. Got hit by a bunch of things all at once. But yeah, I mean, damage is fine. I'm gonna clear this abyss because I won the tinks. Maybe we can get a tink for the showcase as well. Oh my god, I stepped into temp shades. It's doomed. It's over. It's logging. Any results? Come on, give me a tink. Nothing. I'm gonna go up. What's this? 2 kill sucks. Maybe I'll come back for this later. Okay, temp change is over. Give me the chaos. Liquid disgust. Take that. Couple of exalts, I guess. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, like the build still explodes stuff even on 200% Deli. So, and you can still get more damage, especially if you. I'm using a rarity ring, so if you drop that, you can get a bunch more. Yeah, where are the tanks, man? Where are the divines at? Is that it? Surely not. Should be a bunch more. I guess the rest of the abyss is somewhere else on the map. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Up, I think. Did I get it? Good. Man, where's the box? Oh, there we go. So, I mean, I think you get the idea. I'm done with the abyss as well. Perfect. Got a think on the final pit. Now to find the boss. Hopefully we can do that sooner rather than later. Okay, paranoia, gimme. There's boss. And there you go. That is the build. Runs pretty well. Any more things? No more things. Sad. Just one thing. So let's go with the items first. There's a bunch of upgrades that I did. Primarily the amulet got 30 more spirit, so I could slot in berserk. Also changed the base to the region base because I now need to deal with berserk, as well as I got a 2-socket alpha's howl. I'm using this, which, you know, it can stack up a little bit, but I don't think I've seen myself go over 30k armor, which at this point is like negligible. At least for small hits. For big hits, you know, armor is obviously you always want more armor for big hits. Other than that, I changed the gloves to just normal flat because I wanted to get a little bit more of armor applies to elementals, so I could swap the runes to life runes, so you know I can have a little bit more of a, well, a bigger max hit, right? Oh, and the alphas I always switched to our rune mastered version because I don't really need evasion, you know. So instead I just use the ward. My gloves are hybrid as well, so I upgraded them to ward as well because I don't really, you know, need the evasion. So figured just gonna get a little bit of ward for some max hit just in case. Other than that, I got a rarity ring. Again, if you don't want to play rarity, you can, you know, get more power from the ring. You can always get a better ingenuity. Granted, this ingenuity is pretty solid, but you can always, I guess, have both over 30. This ring is still the same. Nothing really changed. Still tier 3, tier 4. Can obviously get a much better one. Got boots with 2 sockets, because, well, I want to deal with the region and I don't really want to sacrifice, you know, all the rune slots for the armor piece because this is most of my defense. And also bought a 4 socket double vision and socketed in Helipan combined with the little bit of extra that I got from the tree. I'm now at like 40 something, I think, penetration if I'm not mistaken. So where is it? 47 gold pen and 38 lightning. So for mapping, you know, as long as the monster doesn't have resistant to cold, you're gonna be basically just hitting them for full damage. For bosses, it really depends on the boss, but for the majority of them, 47 is like mostly fine. And yeah, other than that, for items, there's really nothing that I changed. Like nothing crazy, you know, just got a better amulet basically. This is my most expensive piece by far. This is like 35 divines. Granted, you can get like spirit on boots instead of the solar amulet, so you can probably grab something similar for a little bit cheaper. But you know, getting this much extra armor is very nice. On to the gems. So I added in rend just in case if you want to run 200% Deli with 100% monster effectiveness. There you do need a bunch more damage. It's not comfortable enough to just, you know, blast those types of maps, so you do need to like play around with the power charges, which I'm not a very big fan of, but you know, if you need more damage, this is a way to do it with power charges and rend. Granted, you're gonna need to be rolling a little bit more, but in 200 Deli, it's likely that you're rolling a little bit to sort of, you know, move around because the monsters aren't always being one shot. Also added the Morgan's Insight. One of you guys recommended it, and it's 400 guard every 8 seconds, so I guess it's not terrible. It's something. Other than that, didn't really change anything. Just added Berserk. Oh, and got precision, but you can also go for clarity if you're struggling with mana. But yeah, and to deal with Berserk's degen, armor base, and one perfect rebirth rune, and you're mostly fine. If you add another one, then you're not degening anymore. But this is fine. Like I don't mind degening like this slowly. I'm degening like 15 life a second. It's like not horrible, right? Now let's go over the tree. So since I started using Rend, I also set up my skill duration nodes and also grab this one. I think actually you can grab this one. It's a little bit better, but I don't know. Just path it here because I was already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You would need like one more. So I don't know. I also got this little wheel for the second tree. So in case if I am using Rend, I'm not like consuming as much charges. Every once in a while you don't consume, so that's something. Other than that, I also removed this part, and because this was AoE, and I grabbed these, and I think I actually didn't even lose out on damage. I mean on AoE, which is nice, and I was also able to add use these 4 nodes, and they leveled up a couple of times. Now I'm using a Heart of the Veil over here with the armor for body armor, as well as 14 as extra cold, and other than that, move speed and crit damage, okay, I guess. And I also got a little bit more pen from these 2 nodes, and I guess 3% extra shock, which is something. And that is it. Didn't really change anything else, I don't think. I'll just had to, remove these nodes and path over here, and that is it. But yeah, I mean, the build's performing pretty good. Oh, one thing is that these things got extremely expensive. Not sure if it was my video, but I also saw another guy playing Glacial Bolt, and there was one streamer as well who started playing Glacial Bolt. So I think all of these factors combined made this thing go crazy. Right now it's 180 divines, and I bought this for 3 divines, so probably don't use this and just get like a 5 socket. It's bugged. Well, it's not bugged, but I mean just the tooltip to enter the map and show. But I mean, this is essentially like 30% more damage, so to change this into something comparable, you would need either a time loss jewel in this spot specifically with like as extra, right? Double as extra. What's it called? I forgot. Against darkness. You need against darkness in here with a bunch of as extra to sort of get the same value as you do from this thing, which actually might even be cheaper, to be honest. And other than that, you can always get like a 5 mod jewel. They are also pretty expensive, so if you're not willing to buy that, then just don't run 200% Deli maps or something. I don't know. But yeah, like the build still, you can still improve it if you wish, but as a starting point for people, this build is like fairly cheap and it can do the majority of the content with no real issues. Granted, you do want to invest a little bit into armor. But yep, that is it for today. I know when I'll make the next one. We'll see if we can think of something if I'm not too burnt out. Oh, one more thing. Charms. I highly recommend Spirit of the Primate for 200% delirium maps. This way you still get the pops even while running 200% deli. Potentially could even drop inescapable cold actually if you're running this. But anyway, follow the axe also good. Onslaught does make us use more mana, but Most importantly, the pesky slows, they don't affect us as much, and if the pack size is big enough, you have this like always. Um, and I also hate ignites. The Abyss constantly pumps out ignites, so I'm using this. I barely get frozen anymore, so I dropped it. But you can always run freeze charm as well. But yeah, that is it. So yeah, talk to you later. Bye bye.